Good morning, students. Now the period for geography. Today we will discuss about a very interesting chapter, that is natural resources, vegetation and wildlife. You know that in the beginning the earth was a barren planet. There were no living beings, even the plant or any animal. Gradually, you know that the life first originated in water bodies. The first living organism, that is unicellular microorganism, that is the microbes, originated in water. After them, some other animals start to origin in water bodies. Gradually, the living things, both plant and animals, also started to origin in the land. Broadly, this plant kingdom and animal kingdom become two subdivision of the living things. The plant kingdom, which is known as flora, and the animal kingdom, which is known as fauna. Flora and fauna. Plant kingdom and animal kingdom. First, the name of the chapter is natural resource, and their vegetation and wildlife we will study in this chapter. Before this detailed study of this chapter, we should know the natural vegetation. What is natural vegetation? Here you see the assemblage of plant species in an environment is known as natural vegetation. Assemblage means together, collective, concentration of a variety of plant species in the environment with its natural surrounding without any human interference. The vegetation depend upon the type of the soil, climate like temperature, rainfall, humidity of that area. On the basis of this variation in soil, temperature, rainfall, the natural vegetation may be dense forest, may be grassland, or may be the shrubs. Forest, grassland, and shrubs. The difference vegetation depend upon the difference in the soil, temperature, rainfall, humidity, all these. Natural vegetation mostly affected by two very important factors. First is the temperature and second is the rainfall, because according to the temperature the rainfall also depend. the area where is very hot and humid temperature. There are generally heavy rainfalls. If the water bodies are located in nearby area, then the area where the temperature is high, the rainfall is also high, we generally found the thick forest, dense forest, and the trees of this forest is very tall and big because sufficient water is available there. The huge trees are possible to grow there. As the rainfall decrease, due to the decrease in the temperature, the size of the trees also decrease, and also the concentration of the trees, means the density of the trees. You can find the trees in some distant places, not very close to each other. Again, if you go to the temperature where it is very less, the rainfall is also you will find less. They are very short height trees or shrubs, about 5-6 feet height shrubs you can find there. And in very extreme climatic condition, extreme means it may be very hot or very cold. Very hot means there is desert, and very cold means this is the snow area, the area covered with the ice. In these areas, generally you will find a scattered patch of very small grasses and a different type of trees in desert area. We will study in latter part of this chapter. So here we find that natural vegetation mostly depend upon two important factors, temperature and rainfall. Or according to the temperature and rainfall, the distribution of vegetation in whole world and on total earth that we found today. Before reading the other details of this chapter, first we have a glance on the different latitude of the globe. Here you see on the globe, this is the equator, 0 degree latitude, equator. It equally divide the earth into two halves. North side is known as northern hemisphere and southern side is known as southern hemisphere. And just north to the equator up to 23 degree half north latitude, which is called the Tropic of Cancer, and just south to the below to the equator, that is 23 degree half south, there is the Tropic of Capricorn. Here Tropic of Cancer. Within the area of Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, this is the torrid zone. These areas are very hot due to very close to the equator, and automatically the rainfall is also very high in these areas because rainfall is directly related to the temperature. So mostly here we found the forest which require high temperature and high rainfall, and the forest is very dense. And if we move to the north of the Tropic of Cancer, 23° half north to 66° half north, this is the temperate zone. Not so hot and not so cold. And in the same way, to the south of the Tropic of Capricorn, 23° half south latitude and the 66° south latitude. These areas are temperate zone in the south hemisphere. In a north hemisphere, one section of the temperate zone, and in the south hemisphere another section of the temperate zone. Here the forest we found which required moderate medium rainfall, less than medium rainfall temperature, and the forests are located here not so dense as the forest of this torrid zone. So in the same way, we will also study about all the forests and vegetations in our coming part of this chapter. Classification of forest. In this chapter, we will study mainly three types of forest. There are many types of forest, but here in this chapter we have to discuss about mainly three types of forest. First is tropical hardwood forest, second Mediterranean forest, third is temperate softwood forest. According to the different types of climatic condition, this forest is classified in this name. Now see tropical hardwood forest. On the basis of temperature and rainfall, the vegetation or forest is decided. Here the forest in our slide which we are going to study, this is the tropical hardwood forest. The name is given tropical because the forest must be found in the tropical zone between 23° half north, that is Tropic of Cancer, to 23° half south, the Tropic of Capricorn, very close to the equator. So this forest is known as the tropical hardwood. Hardwood, the trees found in this type of forest generally produce or having hard wood, strong woods. So it is also called hardwood. So the name is given tropical hardwood forest. In broad categories of tropical hardwood forest, we again see this is divided into two parts: tropical evergreen forest and tropical deciduous forest. This is also on the basis of temperature and rainfall. These two categories are mentioned here. Tropical evergreen forest, first category of forest, and the forest is also known as, in its second name, that is tropical rainforest. Tropical, you know why it is called tropical, because it is located in the tropical zone, torrid zone, the area where the climate is very hot and rainfall is high. Due to the heavy rainfall, this is also called tropical rainforest. But the name is given tropical evergreen forest. Why it is called evergreen forest? Because the tropical evergreen forest having such type of a variety of trees, those trees never shed their leaves in a particular time. All the trees do not shed their leaves in a particular time. Each trees have their different time of shedding their leaves. So this type of forest never looks without leaves, like other means deciduous forest that we'll study in next part. Deciduous forest shed their leaves within 1 month, and the forest totally seen very clean without any leaf on the tree. But tropical evergreen forest never shed the total leaf of the forest. Different trees shed their leaves in different time period. Overall, if you see the forest from distance place, the forest always looks green. So this is also known as a tropical evergreen forest. And this area also receives heavy rainfall. Temperature is very high, rainfall is high, looks evergreen, always looks green. In the world map, on the earth, in which area we generally found the tropical evergreen forest? Here given the spread of this type of forest is Ivory Coast, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Gabon of Africa. All these are African countries, and some part of the North America, which is very close to the equator, you can find there, and some part of the India also we can find the tropical evergreen forests. Here, specially in India, given here, Western Ghat, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Kerala, northeast part of the country. These types of forests are found in India, and about the amount of rainfall, it is around 200 cm rainfall required in whole year. Well distributed means in total area of the forest and in total months of the year we found a average of 200 centimeter rainfall and climate is very hot. That I am telling before starting of this tropical evergreen forest. Here we will see in the world map where these types of forest, tropical evergreen forest or in other names tropical rain forest is located. The name of the areas which are given in our book, Ivory Coast, this area, Ivory Coast, and the other areas Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, all these are located here in red color of Africa. Northern side of South America and Southeast Asian island countries. These are the area where we found the tropical rainforest or tropical evergreen forest. Or if we see the map of India, here you see Western Ghat, Kerala, northeastern states, Assam, Nagaland, part of the Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, these states. Is this visible to all of you? Can you see the map? Here, if we see the features, characteristics of the trees in this forest, the variety type of trees mainly found in this tropical evergreen forest or tropical forest are like this. The trees are very tall. Sometimes it reach up to 60 meter. 60-meter height trees. And the trees are found in mixture of several species. A variety of trees found in a particular area where it creates the forest more dense, because in a single area you can find the trees up to 60 meter height. Below it there are trees up to 40 meter height. Below this you will get the trees up to 20 meter heights, and in ground level you will get the shrubs and creepers. All it makes the forest very dense. Different layers of the trees found on same height, layer after layer, layer after layer. So it makes the forest very dense. घना बन जाता है जंगल, क्योंकि एक के बाद एक कई लेयर का ट्रीज आपको सबसे छोटा उससे बड़ा उससे बड़ा सबसे बड़ा एक ही एरिया में मिलता है. और द leaves of this type of trees are विग, ब्रॉड लीव्स, लंबा चौड़ा पत्ता उसका होता है। एंड द टाइप्स ऑफ ट्रीज फाउंड इन दिस फॉरेस्ट आर mahogany, ebony, rosewood, rubber, palm. All the trees are unknown to us. We never see these trees in our area, even these woods in our locality, because generally you see where these trees are grown in India: Western Ghat, Kerala, northeastern states. So this type of trees are not found here. We are not well known or acquainted this type of trees. Rubber also not available here. We never see the rubber tree. And in this type of forest, the animals found are very common, which we all of you know and see: the elephant, monkey, and deer. One different animal you see here, lemur. This is the animal of a monkey group. Here you can see the picture of tropical evergreen forest, tropical rainforest. How dense the forest. See, some trees are up to this height, some trees are up to this height, and some are these trees. These trees are very high. They are up in this level we see. So this is the density of the forest you see, and the type of trees we are reading in our book or we are discussing. This is ebony, the huge tree you can see, like the people paid in our area, having a large number of branches spread to different direction. Ebony, the big, stout, and long branches. This is the mahogany. This is very strong stem here, and height of the tree is very tall. Then you can see the rosewood tree. After flowering of this tree, it looks rosy in color, and you can see the size of the tree. It is also a very big tree. And then rosewood furnitures. This is called hardwood forest. You can see the wood of one of the tree of this forest. These woods are generally used in the railway sleeper. रेलवे की जो बैठने की बनता है लकड़ी वाला, तो इसी का ही बनता है. दे आर वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड ड्यूरेबल. बहुत दिन चलता है, मजबूत भी है. among the animals you read here, the elephant, monkey and deer and lemur. Elephant, monkey, deer you have already seen here, but lemur, this is the lemur, the animal of monkey group. So in tropical evergreen forest, one of the part of the tropical hardwood forest we studied here. Why it is called tropical? Because it is located in the tropical area. Evergreen because all the trees do not shed the leaves at the same time, so more or less the forest looks green always, so it is called evergreen. It is also named as tropical rainforest. Tropical rainforest because the rainfall is very heavy. Around 200 centimeter rainfall, which is called very heavy rainfall, is common for this area. The climate is hot because it is located in the tropical zone, and the areas where it is found in India, Western Ghats, Andaman Nicobar Island, Kerala, northeastern part of India, and in world mostly the central part of Africa and the countries located there, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Nigeria. You see the trees, the main features of the trees. Trees are very tall. The trees are tall up to 60-meter height. The several species, several varieties of trees located in a single area. एक ही एरिया में बहुत प्रकार का पेड़ मिलता है. The forest is dense, बहुत घना है. अंदर से चल के आगे बढ़ना मुश्किल है. The trees have broad leaves. And the name of some trees are mahogany, ebony, rosewood, rubber, palm, different name, and elephant. The animals are very common. Elephant, monkey, deer. Only uncommon animal is lemur. This is all about the tropical evergreen forest, and this is also a very important type of forest, important for the exam purpose. Okay, for today's time is over. You read the book thoroughly, and if you find any difficulties, again you can ask in the next period.